welcome to physics class 7 IIT, right? Till in the last class we have finished heat lesson, solutions and heat lesson is finished. Now we will be starting a new lesson, electricity. What is electricity actually? Do we know what is electricity? What is the use of electricity? Are we using electricity daily in our houses? Yes. Without electricity, is there any electronic device working? Okay. So electricity plays very important role right now in our houses. Okay. Even to get light. Okay. Fan, AC, whatever it may be. So we need electricity, right? So what is the main purpose of this electricity? To make our living easy. Okay. So what is the meaning of electricity here? Can anyone? Sometimes we will be saying power is off. Yes, there will be sometimes fluctuations also in the houses. What is the electricity actually? Why the fans are switching off when we switch off the switch? What is happening there? If you just put on the light glows. If you just put off, it just stops glowing. What is the reason behind this? Because there the flow of electricity stops. The flow of electricity stops, the light stops glowing. If it continues to flow, the light glows. So what is flowing here? Charge. The flow of electric charge is called electricity. Okay. The flow of electric charge is called electricity. By using this charge, we are able to use all these electronic gadgets. So here this electric charge is defined as the amount of electricity present in a body. Amount of electricity present in the body is called as charge. How much electricity is present in that body? That is called as charge. It is denoted by either Q, capital Q or small q. Okay. Charge is the amount of electricity present in the body and it is denoted by capital Q as well as small q. Here the process of changing body or the process of charging. See, do we charge our mobiles? That means we are supplying some electric power to it. We are giving some charge to it. So that process of charging is called as electrification. Okay. So their charging is done. That means it is acquiring some charge. It is taking some charge. Okay. That process is called as electrification. In the same way, if you rub two stones, okay. If you rub two stones or two bodies over each other, just take two wires, touch each of them, the copper wire. We will get some sparks there. Yes or not? That charge is coming because of the friction heat. Okay, one wire is touching the other wire, we will get some sparks or light. Okay, that is due to the charge there. Okay, that is called as frictional electrification. Electrification due to friction. Okay, and the units of charge is in SI system it is coulomb. The units of charge in SI system is coulomb. It is named after the scientist who has defined charge, Coulomb. We have even Coulomb's law, okay, in the higher classes. So this is regarding charge. And what is the properties of the charge? We have mainly two properties. They are first positive and next is negative. Positive property and negative property. Positive charge, negative charge. Okay. So properties, when coming to the properties of charge, we have positive property, positive charge as well as negative charge. So here, same as magnets. Do you remember in the magnets lesson that like pole repels and unlike pole attracts? In the same way, if the body is having two same charge, then they will be repelling. There the flow does not take place. There the flow of charge does not take place. There the flow of electricity does not take place. In both the cases, they will be repelled. But whereas one positive and negative, that means unlike poles, they will be attracted. That means the flow of charge takes place from the one body to the other body. Clear? The properties of charge, we have two properties. Positive charge as well as negative charge. Same as magnets also. Both the same like charges will be repeating. That means like charges will not be flow of electricity. Unlike charge will be there will be a flow of electricity. So here the charge may be gaining or losing. So as the body is having positive charge, it loses an electron. For example, if this is a body and it is having a positive charge, that means this symbol says that it can lose one electron and it can form a positive charge. Okay, it can lose, and if it is having minus, it can gain one electron. If it is having plus symbol, it can lose. It can give out one electron. If it is minus, it can gain some electrons from the other neutral bodies and the other electrons. Okay. For example, Na. Sodium Na plus is nothing but here this sodium can give one ion to the other, and here this sodium can take one ion, whereas if it is Na minus, it can give one ion. That means on losing electrons, a neutral body acquires a positive charge. On losing, if it is losing, it gets plus. If it is gaining, it gets minus. This is regarding charge and the properties of charge. Next is electric potential. It is the word in time electric potential. Electric potential is nothing but it determines the flow of electric current. It determines the flow of charge. Already we have discussed the flow of charge is called as electric current, right? Or electricity. Electricity is just due to the flow of charge. So here electric potential is also nothing but it determines direction of flow of charge. In which direction it is moving, from negative to positive, from positive to negative, or from A to B, or from B to A. And here positive is a lower potential and positive charge will be having lower potential, and negative ion will be having higher potential. Positive ions will be having lower potential and negative ions will be having higher potential. Remember, always the flow takes place from the higher potential to the lower potential. Yes or no? So here the flow of electricity also takes place from the negative to the positive charge. Electric potential is nothing but which says that determines which says in which direction the charge, the flow of charge is taking place, in which direction the charge is moving. Okay, and next is potential difference. Next, coming to potential difference. Potential, what is electric potential here? The flow of charge here. Whereas potential difference means how much work is done for movement of one charge from certain place. Okay, from one point to another point the flow of electricity is moving. So how much charge is moved? That is amount of charge moved. And how much work is done by moving this charge from one place to this place. See, from this place to this place, a charge is here. It is moving from A to B. So amount of charge moved is Q here. Okay. So if Q amount of charge is moved from A to B, how much of work is done? work is done. So this difference, work done by the amount of charge moved from one point to the other point, is called the potential difference. Okay. If charge is moving from A to B, so how much charge is moved from A to B? From one point to another point, how much charge is moved? Q. Let us assume it is Q. And how much work is done by moving this Q charge? W is the work done by moving this Q charge. So W by Q is the potential difference. That means work done by amount of charge moved from one point to the other point. This is the potential difference of an electric charge between one point to another point. Okay. So work done will be represented by W. Okay. Next, amount of charge in body is represented by the Q. Okay. So as we have discussed about charge can be denoted by capital Q or small q. I am taking here small q, and potential difference can be denoted by the capital V. So V is equal to W by Q. I am writing it as work done is equal to V into Q. That means potential difference into amount of charge moved. Okay. So this is the formula. These are the important for the simplification of the solutions. So now let us see the units of this one. So potential difference can be obtained by the unit 1 volt. Okay. Next. And work done, do we know how to measure work? The SI unit of work done? Do we remember? Do you have any idea regarding how work done is measured in SI unit? It is measured in 1 joule. And Q means charge. Charge is measured in what? What are the units of charge here? Just now I have said 1 coulomb. Okay. That means units of potential difference are joule per coulomb. Okay. 1 volt of work is done here. That means some amount of work is done for moving one charge from the one place to another place. That means 1 volt is equal to work done is represented in joules and charge is represented in 1 coulomb. Okay. So this is the units of the potential difference. Joule per coulomb are the potential difference. Okay. And this potential difference is called as 1 unit. This is how we can measure the charge moved for certain body from one place to another place. So 1 volt is equal to 1 joule per 1 coulomb. This is only for the one charge. 1 coulomb of charge moved from one point to another point. If there are more charges moving from one place to another place, we have still more units also. Okay, more than 1 volt, we can also write it as 1 kilovolt. Next, megawatt. And next is gigawatt. Kilowatt is nothing but 10 to the power of 3 volts. Okay. And megawatt is nothing but 10 to the power of 6 volt. And gigawatt is nothing but 10 to the power of 9 volts. This is how we will be measuring the potential difference of the charge moving from one place to the another place. And next, there are 3 methods of charging the body. How to make to flow the charge of body? We have discussed already. Okay, charge can be moved from one place to another place. It can flow into the body. It can flow into any body. So, in 3 ways we can charge the body. First is by friction. Okay, and next is by conduction, and next is by induction. So, these 3 ways we can charge the body. And in the next class we will learn more about all these things.